What's good? What's going on? Long time. Well, a week. What's really going on, though? I was watching motivational reels on Degram. How we doing, y'all? Always forget to record this shit. We do that real quick, huh? Dude, the 2 nut life is great. Got my surge 1 week ago. It'll be a week ago tomorrow, but yeah. Fuck. It was chill. The healing's been dumb easy. I just chill. So I've been getting a lot of work done. Also just chilling. I went in, and for those of you who don't know, I had a benign tumor in my scrot. I called it my third ball because it's hilarious. And it's been there for a bit. Right off, dude, off rip, we're a minute in. We're getting deep. No, I had a third nut, and I had to get it removed because it was getting bigger. So there is no more nut. Third nut. So now I'm a 2-boy. And it still hurts. When I awoke from my anesthesia, I was, it hurts so fucking bad. So, it's good now. They got me on them perks and some antibiotic, but no, it's been easy. Had to go like 2 days without, showering, which was gross. Yeah, I've been taking the perks, Steve Rod. Yeah, I thought I'd try the old late night stream, you know. I thought like there's probably a majority of fools on Tuesdays at 2 that are at work. And I do feel like it sucks because I feel like I'm fully awake and aware and present around this time. And then I have to go to sleep. So, rest in peace, third nut. Thank you, Mackie. Yeah, dude. It's been a fucking ride. I'm going to miss it. I told them to make me a ring out of the ball. But they didn't. Hold on. I don't like this pink. Okay, I guess I can't change it. What's been going down? What's been good? Oh, yeah, you fucking with Jeep. Shout out Token, dude. He's the man. I feel bad because he put the music video out, and I don't know how he did it, bro, but like Token put out the music video for Jeep, and I wasn't even in it. They just made that shit happen. And he asked me for footage and stuff, but I couldn't make it happen. And when I was able to, I think it was too late and they had already finished it. But dude, the video's fucking sick. The song's fucking sick. The first line of that song is literally, I couldn't think of anything to write. And so the first line's, young Toke called, said, Reed, I need a fee. I told him, big bet, yo, give me about a week. So whenever I can't write shit, you just write what's happening in that moment. And so he had called me and asked me for a feature. And I said, cool, give me a week. Little Easter egg for you. God, I really hate this pink. Hold up. I got these tube lights. But they don't really like to stay on Bluetooth, connected to Bluetooth. think we're good. Let's see if I could change it now. There we go. What's good? Yellow? Nah, yellow's weird. What's that one? Green? Red? Nah, red's too obvious. We were just fucking... I don't know. I'm not a lighting guy. Okay? Oh, dude. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stream today, but I did it. Because that was the easy way out, okay? Yes, my balls have been hurting. Yes, my back has been insanely painful because of all the sitting and laying down. But the worst part is not being able to work out, dude. That shit sucks. I'm not like gaining weight, but I've been in like a routine, you know, just fucking doing my thing. And now it's like, now I get when people miss it. Yeah, shout out Gutter Boy. He's a man. He's gonna be rich and famous. I'm telling you, calling it. Y'all fuck with the later streams, or should I keep them? Because it's either, I don't want to do 2, but it's either gonna be like 5 PST or like this time. Extreme Peace premiere. I don't think there's one in Vegas, but I am hyped for that. And Extreme Peace and Tires season 2. Very excited. It's gonna be really good. You know what? I'm really fucking pissed because Kill Tony is, oh shit, fuck my nuts, fuck my fucking swollen nuts. Kill Tony is doing a Vulcan Gas Company show on Wednesday, and I was so pissed, dude, because that, like, my favorite Kill Tony episodes were at what's it called? Fucking, I just said it, Vulcan. The best episodes are at Vulcan, and they were like, hey, we're doing a surprise show at Vulcan on Wednesday, 2 shows in one night. Friday, the tickets go on sale. Bro, I woke my ass up and I bought tickets. And I can't go. Because Lindsay's busy and the only other homie is busy. So I ended up just giving the tickets to my friend for his birthday. But fuck, bro. Carrot Top was good. He fucking killed yesterday. I forgot that he was a comedian, honestly, low key. He has such like a different style, but I like it. I liked the midget hanger for midgets. That was fucking funny. I also thought yesterday was one of the episodes that was like pretty much a banger all the way through. I'm always bummed out when William Montgomery isn't there because he's my favorite. But yeah, that was really good. What up, Jet? What's good, Jet? Oh, is he in here? Shout out Jet if you are, bro. Oh yeah, shout out Freddie. Cool shirt. Cool shirt, great blank, comfort colors. I'm just gonna fucking live in the chat today, fool. I think I said it a while ago, but obviously I'm back. Your boy's fucking back. I put out a remix. I got signed with UTA, this great agency, and so they're booking me shows. We're gonna figure out some cool shit to do. But for the first time in any career that I've ever had, well, I guess it's one career, but for the first time in my life, I'm not teasing or talking about any of the new music that I'm doing for Getter. I've shown a couple things. most of which won't come out. There's one that I showed that I redid, and I got a sick fucking feature on it. Like one of my favorite features I've ever had. Marv Martian, you were on the William Montgomery show. He's literally my favorite fucking comedian, bro. That's what's up. Seems like a sweet dude. But yeah, I've been working my fucking huge juicy ass off on new music for Getter and for Terror Reid. Also the album with Dom's is finished. It's submitted. I'm gonna have a release date this week, and as soon as I find out the release date, I got some special merch coming out with it. So it's a 8-track project with Domsa, 50-50, featuring Riley Casso on a couple. Very cool album. You're really gonna like it. It's called Samsara. There's a lot of shit talking. Maybe I could listen. I don't really want to make shit on stream today because I'm exhausted, my back hurts, and I'm low key on perks. But maybe we could listen to Samsara. That'd be cool. And since there's only 200 people, it'd be like a cool little intimate moment, but non-sexual moment. Yeah, so that's done. Still planning on doing another full-length Terror Reid album solo before the end of the year. Got a lot of stuff with Getter in the works. I'm not gonna say shit about any of it, but it's fucking tight. Everyone's gonna fucking love that shit, bro. Thank you, DJ Moke. God damn, dude. I'm so used to like making something and then like posting a video of it or like going on stream or like showing homies, but I'm not showing anybody shit. And this one feature I got, I've been trying for so fucking long, and a lot of my friends have been trying for so long to get a hold of this feature to not even just work, but like chop it up and like, get to know Fool. And I finally got a hold of them. And I'm so fucking stoked. So it's not Flume. I fucking wish. I'm trying. I got a whole list of features. God, I was about to read through them. I can't do that. But dude, where the fuck is my mouse? What the hell? New Final Mouse. Doesn't want to work.
Okay, I've plugged in. Okay, I just had to replug in my dongle.
Dongle is the funniest word. I don't give a fuck. That shit is hilarious. As soon as they announced that MacBooks have like the USB-C now, and they're like, yeah, there's gonna be dongles. Every time I hear it, I fucking giggle. I fucking giggle, dude. I fucking giggle. Dongle? Yeah, it's Diddy. I got Diddy on a song, dude. Straight from jail. But fuck, yo. I'm very excited. You know what I get stuck in sometimes, though? And I'm sure a lot of my fellow lads with ADD can attest to this. I've been trying to, it sounds simple as fuck, but just fucking do shit. You know what I mean? Like, wow, voice crack. We cut that in post. I'll always have so many great ideas and like shit that I want to do, and I have everything in my power to do them, and I've already started it, and like this and that and the other, and then I just don't fucking do it, and then it bums me out that I didn't do it, and then I think about like, why didn't I do that? And then it's just a fucking vicious circle. I don't get it. So I've been trying to, like, I had this idea for this project I'm working on right now for Getter, and I was like, fuck, that would be so cool. Why don't I just do it? And every day I have to wake up, and it sounds really fucking stupid. Maybe I'm retarded, but I just have to be like, dude, the thing you thought about yesterday or the day before may sound stupid today, because that's the other thing. You second guess. That's my second nature, dude. I'm always like, is what I'm doing sick? I'll change an outfit 3 times, even though I'm going to the grocery store. Like, do I look sick? Does this shirt, this shirt's too tight. This hoodie's too fucking tight. My dick looks way too good in these pants. And, you know, shit like that. But it goes with everything. So, like, now I literally just have to wake up and be like, you had an idea yesterday or last week that was so sick, it, like, blew your own mind. And you wake up the next morning and I'm like, this idea sucks. It's not as sick. It's nothing, like, I don't want to do it. And you just keep throwing it. It's like fucking volleyball. And so now I've just been waking up. Any thought I have that's different, I just completely try to ignore it and get it out of my psyche. Or like I'll make up excuses. Like, do you ever have like a day off and like, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this shit today. You don't have anything to do that day, but you still don't fucking do it. Dude, earlier I caught myself. And I was like, what the fuck you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Earlier, I'm like, okay, bet I'm working on this sick fucking thing for the Getter project that I told you about. And I'm working on it. Or, sorry, I woke up and it's on my to-do list. I'm like, you got to record this today. You got to put this, hit up this person, blah, 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 blah. And it was like 11 a.m. I have nothing else to do. I made some fucking coffee, took a couple dumps, and then I found myself on the couch watching a video of Jordan Peterson debating with 20 atheists. And then a couple hours go by and I'm like, what the fuck? I got to get back on my shit. And I did. But yeah, that was one of the subject points. What's up, Ryan? I'm assuming your name's Ryan. Speaking of Ryan, dude, that Scooters video, I don't know if y'all are fans on Instagram, appreciate you. But yo, I posted just the Scooters video from like 7 years ago, and it's at like 2 million plays, yo. I think it's the biggest thing I've ever posted, which is hilarious because I don't even have neck tattoos and I was so young. I never know what to post on social media, so I just have hundreds of clips from back in the day. And I guess it's been fucking working, dude. I'll just wake up every day, slide that bitch in. Got another question for you. If you could meet any god, Greek, Egyptian, Norse, which one would you pick and why? What would you ask them? It's a great question. Let me get a list of gods. Come on. Okay, whatever. List of gods. Is that working? Come on, cunt. Load the fucking cam. What are we doing? God damn it, bro. This'll have to do. I really hate streaming programs, dude. They need to fix their fucking shit. Prompt easy. Okay, gods. List of deities. I want pictures, though. Shiva would be lit. Oh, this is really bugging me. Hold up. Look at this. I'm editing my layout real time, yo. Come on. God damn it. I hate streaming programs so much, bro. I want to make a fucking $1 million and then make my own that is sick. Pretty much do what Deadmau5 is doing. Because he's the go with streaming shit. Oh, it's already here. What the fuck is this shit? Come on, dude. There we go. Cool. Anyways, list of gods. Shiva would be lit. I think I would meet Thoth. Off rip. Thoth is an OG. He's like a pelican, dude. He fucking founded pretty much everything, I'm pretty sure. And he's like 9 feet tall, which is pretty sick. Thoth would be sick. Zaffo would be tight. Not that. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'll show you Zaffo. That's Zaffo. How do you fucking... Yeah. I'd meet that guy. That'd be a cool god to know. Jesus would be chill. Zeus would be chill. Poseidon would be lit. Hades would be probably pretty crazy. Yeah, gods. Nah, Shiva would be tight though. Or Buddha. I don't know if Buddha's a god, but I've been on my Buddha shit lately. Ooh. What else? I have a list of shit to talk about now. Oh, I think YouTube beef. I think I've already talked about it, but the YouTube beef is hilarious. It's like two nerds making videos about each other. I think that's really funny. Specifically that iDubbbz and H3 shit. Because I knew H3 way back in the day. I don't know iDubbbz. I mean, I've chatted with him, but like, bro, just square up. And it's about nothing. It's about nothing. You remember H3's old fucking videos? They were so good, and now he's like, and I'm not talking shit. I'm talking a little shit. But like, bro, it's like the new TMZ. It's a great example of Ethan becoming what he hates, bro. I remember back in the day, him and, what's that fucking gay dude with the beard? Keemstar? I don't know if he's gay, actually. I probably shouldn't say that. But yeah, him and Keemstar were like talking shit to each other or something back in the day. And now Ethan's just Keemstar. But yeah, I think that shit's hilarious, bro. I think they should just square up like the old days. Like, hey, iDubbbz, what's good? I don't like you talking shit. Meet me in this public place. Let's fight about it. Because what they're doing is just, I mean, I guess it's a business tactic because it's YouTube. But you get a 3-hour fucking video. Ethan probably made a fucking like not half a mil. Ethan probably made like $250,000 from all his response videos at least. I don't know. I've been unplugged for the longest time, bro. I had some history with H3 back in the day. I'm not like, damn it. I don't want to unearth some bullshit. Okay, what I'm about to say, I don't give a shit about anymore. Okay, but at the time I was kind of disgruntled. Okay, way back in the day when I would chill with Joji a bunch, me and Joji got pretty close, and it was in the vlog days. And I was a huge H3 fan. He's from Santa Cruz too, which is fucking cool. And one day, Joji came to my house with Ethan and Gila, and I remember they were there. And it's not beef. It's just like a stupid thing that I let go of a while ago. But I mean, hey, we're on the topic. No, they were like at my crib and like we were just shooting the shit. I think we were drinking, we were all hanging out and stuff. It was good shit. I'm like, bro, I love everything you do. Like, your videos are fucking great. I think you guys are an adorable couple. The way you guys met is fucking beautiful. I'm a supporter and I'm a subscriber. And we were chopping it up, had a good time. And I think I showed, that was the night Gila, I had a bunch of stupid art at my house, and Gila was like, oh, she's big into art. And I showed her this artist, Rob Israel. And I think he ended up working with them, which is really cool. But see, where the problem arises is at the time I had a deal with Zoomies for Shred Collective and Trippy Burger. And like the dude that was like getting us into Zoomies and shit, he's like a close friend of mine. And any homies that I knew that had like a sick brand or like some startup shit that I saw real potential in, I'd kind of like chuck them his way. Just as like a, like, I don't get anything from that shit. It's just like, hey, I really like what you're doing. And, you know, I have a guy in Zoomies, if you'd like me to connect you, blah, blah, blah. And Gila was telling me about Teddy Fresh that they were starting. And keep in mind, this is like the first time and only time hanging out with them. And like, I'm not just going to go up to somebody and offer them this shit out of nowhere. But I felt like we hung out for a little bit and it was very cool and chill. And then I felt like, I was like, yeah, I feel like a friendship is blooming here. I feel like me and Ethan, similar comedy, funny dude. We got all the jokes. I believe I said retard, and then they were cool with it, which is like the homie check. And so, long story short, I'm fucking blabbing. Sorry, but no, I fucking hooked them up with my Zoomies guy, and then they're in Zoomies. And I was super stoked for them. I didn't ask for anything in return. You know, they're homies. I'm doing the Trump hands right now. I didn't ask them for anything in return. Strictly homies, nothing crazy. And they never even talked to me again, dude. That's like I said, I don't give a fuck about it anymore. There's no way they're gonna see this, but if you do, I love you, and like there's no beef. But that was just my shit with them. It's nothing to meet up and fight about. But I definitely think motherfuckers just got to do it, bro. Just square up. No camera. And then report back. Hey, guys, beef is squashed. He kicked my ass. He was a great fighter. Boom. I guess Creator Clash was kind of doing that, but Creator Clash is like, I don't know. It kind of looks silly. Nah, that's me judging. Creator Clash is cool, especially because it's for charity. But yeah, they just got to meet up and square up the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I thought we were gonna log in, dude. Hey, DJ Muck, let's cool it with the LOLs, bud. Let's cool it, okay? 9:30. Yeah, I'll crack a bowl. But yeah, they just never talked to me again. And I wasn't like asking them for favors. It was kind of just, hey man, like never texted back. Never. It was pretty fucking lame at the time. I'm over it, but it was just like, why do that? Like, welcome you into my house, give you compliments, hook you up with some shit. And it wasn't like they didn't even have the podcast at the time, so it wasn't like a tradesy thing. It was just like, hey man, I fuck with you, blah, 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 blah. And the only thing, like, I don't ask for anything in return, but like, just be friends with me. I thought we were friends, bro. But clearly we weren't. I'm glad I didn't waste the energy. But yeah, I don't know. Wish them the best. What else we got in the list of stuff? There's a lot of stuff, but it's all kind of random. Oh, okay. Tell me if anybody, oh shit, my bad. We got some soups. We got some soup, some clam chowder going down. What are you most excited for in GTA 6? I am excited for the ass physics. No, I'm just kidding. No, but for real though, I am. I don't know, dude. It looks fucking great. I love whenever Rockstar puts out a game that big because there's so much shit that, like, they're showing us a lot, but I bet you there's going to be so much more, especially with the story. You already know there's going to be twists and turns and yada yada. I'm excited to see what activities they have. I'm also excited to see where they take Epsilon, because every GTA game has had Epsilon in it. And I wonder what they're going to do with that. Whatever happened to Shred Collective, it just kind of fizzled out, dude. Like, it was just too much. You know what it was? It was like a hub for homies, pretty much. And we made some money, but we pretty much broke even. And so what was happening was I would be making money from touring, from music, from, you know, merch sales and shit. And then I would put the money into Shred. But the thing about Shred was none of us really had done it before and didn't really know what we were doing. And we were pulling it off, like looking at, like from the outside looking in, we were pulling it off. But it was one of those things where it was a really good idea. And it kind of got out of control a little bit. Like, I just hired my homies because I wanted to make sure all my homies were paid. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'll pay you monthly, no strings. Like, I'm not gonna fucking, I hate being the boss. So it's just like, hey man, all you got to do is this, you'll make this much a month, blah, 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 blah. And it wasn't making money. And then it got to the point where I stopped caring about it because I wasn't passionate about it. And then it kind of just turned into my homies doing random work for a company that I didn't really care about. And I kept it like afloat. No, they kept it afloat. I didn't do fucking shit. But like, until I told them, I was like, yo, like, if you ever get to the point where like you don't want to do this shit, like, no hard feelings at all. I just want you to be able to pay your fucking bills. And then it got to that point. So, you know, going forward though, I'm definitely, I've been hiring people that I don't know that are professionals, because I do feel like when I work with, I've worked with family and friends and, like, you know, been paid by them and shit. And it's as great as it is, because you're hooking them up. It's like, I can never be, I can be 100 with them, but if, let's say I hire a friend to be a graphic designer and the graphic they make is not what I want, I feel like it's harder for me to, because I don't want to hurt their feelings. Whereas, like, if it's a random employee that I don't know personally and they know that it's like their job and there's no history, then I can be like, yo, this is ass, let's do something else. Great job, but it's not the vibe. So yeah, I don't know. Whatever I end up doing in the future is definitely going to be down that route. Mike Posner remix Me Floating. Thanks, bro. Yeah, that one, I did that one in like 6 days. But I had to do it. Steve Rod, at some point on the stream you said you should finish the Moist Critical beat. Oh yeah, fuck. Definitely not today. Is there an origin story of the Sauce Lisp? The Sauce Lisp? Not really, dude. Honestly, when me and Nick Coletti first linked up, we were talking on Twitter, and then he's like, yo, I'm in your city. I'm like, let's chill. And like, I had been doing the Lisp with my homies, but I never had homies that could do it. And then when I meet Nick, he whips that shit out, pause. And I was like, you can do that? Holy shit, I can do that. And then it just became a thing. But I think at first it started as, on Vine, we were doing like Josh Peck, because he had a Lisp. And it was like Josh Peck in a library. And he'd be like, shh, shit, like just dumb, making fun of Josh Peck. And that's how it started. And then it kind of went with it. But I mean, the Lisp is Nick's thing. He does it so much better than me. I can do it, but I'm not about to fucking do that shit. He just hit, Nick Coletti has a year sober today, maybe yesterday. But like, dude, that's so huge. I'm so proud of him. Go wish him, go give him some love. He made it a year sober. That's fucking great. Refound the track, press start with Terror Reid and Oliver Tree. You want to put the rest of us and want to put the rest of this chat on right quick? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll play that shit. That's an oldie, but a goldie. Man, there's a whole list of old Terror Reid tracks that I never released, like before Uppercuts. Real quick, I just want to say, you guys watch this yet? Hold on. They got my boy from Y-Files on Joe Rogan, yo. I'm like almost halfway through. Amazing clip. I mean, podcast. Amazing. If you don't know Y-Files, he has like the sickest conspiracy videos. It's like that fucking channel. If you watch Joe Rogan and he talks about UFOs and all this shit, and you like that shit, you'll love Y-Files, because it's literally just Illuminati stuff, UFO stuff, Hollow Moon shit, like all that stuff. And he explains, it'll be like a 2-hour video, and like an hour and 40 minutes is like, holy shit. And then the last 20 minutes is him debunking it. And he's such a fucking boss. And literally in the first minute of this shit, they start talking about UFOs. And it's so lit. Speaking of that, I do have on my list, I'm going to tell y'all about my favorite YouTuber for years. I don't know if a lot of people know about him, but for now, let's, yeah, this one with Oliver Tree, way back when I had the red and black lumberjack and the hat to match. Oh, nice, Liver King, bro. When is that dude? Like, I'm good with not seeing him anymore. Motherfucker got a Netflix doc. Hold on, I gotta mute my monitors. So yeah, if you don't know, it's a really, really, really old song with Oliver Tree. Yeah, look. Remember I said earlier? It's literally right there. Fucking... Yeah, I don't know what year this is from. Let me see if I could... 2016. Yeah, so this September 14th, 2016 is when I exported this. I don't even think I ever put it out. I think it got leaked. Really good shit.
Terror REID. Coming at ya with the beats from down under. It's Mr. Thunder, whipping and dipping the gun to throw your brain to the frozen tundra. I kick these cleats at them mock ass shape. Just so
that is not the lyrics.
Tundra. I kick
I'm gonna read the lyrics.
It's Mr. Thunder, whipping and dipping the gun to throw your brain to the frozen tundra. I kick these cleats at them mock.
It says I kick these cleats at this. I kick these cleats at them mock ass sheep.
Just to make room for them.
Just to make room for the man they're calling Terror REID. What the fuck, bro? Why make a lyric video if you don't know the lyrics?
Just to make room for the man they calling Terror REID. And all I got time for nowadays is hate.
Now, this is really gonna bug me. All I got time for nowadays is heat.
Got time for nowadays is hate. So don't be shy, let that shit blap, son.
Let that shit blap, son. I guess that's cool.
I'll repeat your
I'm gonna not do this.
They calling Terror REID, and all I got time for nowadays is hate. So don't be shy, let that shit blap, son. I'll repeat your freak. You best believe this, the creep in the shapes. Bite your neck till I see you red and then you sleep. Used to rock a beanie pole down to the ground. Now I'm rocking nines that go click, clack, clap. I mean, wow, never judge a man in his mask. You'll be asking, they get your ass prematurely thrown in a casket. But will he really do the shit in his lyrics? Shut the fuck up, bitch, mate. I cause it like I sings it. I mean it. Catch me out enough, they know you're bleeding. No breathing. Staring at your eyes until you're freezing. I ain't teasing. Cut off your legs until you're done licking. Chop up what's left and send your mama to pieces, bitch.
I'm sorry. I just hate when people publish the wrong lyrics. Anyway, it's two beats combined into one.
Until you're done licking, chop up what's left and send your mama to pieces, bitch.
But do you really know a better way? Beats so fat they make your hard drive crash like Mercury on retrograde. Another escapade crossed off my list from yesterday. So today, Coach sent me in as a decoy. My feet move fast, kick a move like a b-boy. My ego got inflated. In fact, I must have miscalculated my initial impact. I stacked, and to be told, it's in the wisdom. I try to tell the kids, but the kids didn't listen. Somehow my life hasn't changed in a strange way. Cause trees been rocking the same clothes since 8th grade. And if you ask me, I say damn right. Sporting socks and sandals, and I still look damn tight. Cause the big wig boss don't conform to the norm of the sheep in the flock.
Those lyrics are violently wrong. I found my old, this is my old YouTube. Super old. I was listening to this because there's videos of here on here. Oh my God, these are so old. Before Bass Nectar was a creep and I went to see him at the Catalyst. Bro, I was that guy to go to raves and have fucking videos. I'd be in the back. 56-second video. 27-second video. This is my first dubstep song I ever put out. Then this is the Crife Collective. That was me and Oliver Tree's side project 14 years ago. We'll go over all these. This is hilarious. This is a video in Santa Cruz. It was our homie's birthday. Oh, we'll go through them all. But I want to do this one first because Oliver's rapping in it. This was shot on like a chocolate, dude, like a LG chocolate. And also, by the way, the name is Tanner C. Fly. People thought it was Tanner Is Fly. It's from South Park. It's something with Mexicans in South Park, and they go, "See, fly." They were talking about rockets or something, and it was like a joke between my homies. But yeah, this is like a campsite in Santa Cruz that they rented out for my friend's birthday, and my boy Johnny was DJing. This is Oliver. And he just had this notebook full of rhymes, and so we all just started freestyling. He's gonna fucking hate me showing this, but it's hilarious. Look at these lokes. Look at his ears tucked into his fucking hat. Dry like a battery.
I keep my mindset level. Keep it in the gear for the fear of the pedal. And I don't have a car, yo, but that ain't stopping me. The only time I'm rolling is while I'm dropping E. I'll talk a team, I'm out, move a million words.
So hyped, bro. The homie Nick back here, look how hyped he is with this bar.
Stopping me, the only time I'm rolling is while I'm dropping E. I'll talk a team, I'm out, move a million
Ecstasy, dude.
Cause I've been me each verse, submerge and finish. And I can teach you how to rap, but not how to think. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. That's the problem.
I think that's my boy Josh. Wow, that's Josh. I didn't even know he was in this video.
The people of the future got a knife.
I don't know who that is.
But the shit don't shoot you. Might as well shoot you. Bring a baby back to birth. And now you're chilling with some worms stuck underground earth.
Yeah, he's a boss. That was before the bowl cut. Oh, here's another one. This was in his room, his parents' house in, oh shit. His parents' house in Santa Cruz was like a fucking dollhouse, dude. Like it looked like a haunted house. He had his old Denons and his Behringer mixer. He actually, I've said it many times, but he taught me how to DJ, and I taught him how to produce lightweight. I mean, he had a grip on it, but his room, this is his like jam room in his house, and yeah, I got to know these Denons really well. I feel like Denon got slept on. They were pretty sick. Yeah, this was him rapping over one of his new songs, Once It's Gone, I think.
Like an embryo, been attached to, let loose, and move to the base like a fat chick. Or I could punch you in the face and make your body do a backflip. That shit will hurt when the ground comes you're riding. It's so hard, send the sun and earth colliding. The raid is dividing, creating my writing. My existence from an infant in a raw uprising. Solar systems aligning you to the way that I'm rocking. Knock your head so hard,
And the lining is sharp.
Drop the beat so complete, I can fill up a hole. Cause this next level shit is spinning out of control. It's gone. It's forever.
Really good shit. There was also a his old project was just called Tree, or Tree Collaborations, and I think this is the YouTube. Yeah, This is all of his old work. It's genius, bro. He's been a boss. The one he did with Minnesota, Karma Police cover, Tully's great. But this one specifically, dude, he called them tree makes, and he remakes, if you know Baths, that song Hall. This was always my favorite shit he made back in the day. I want to sample it. Really good shit. Oliver's been the GOAT. What other videos we got on this? There's even Datsick live before he was a fucking bitch too. High as a kite, bro. This is awful. This is awful. This is like, I think Reason. What's in the description? Another track from Reason, definitely improving. Did I spell definitely wrong? Yeah, wow. I literally spelled definitely wrong. Check out my SoundCloud for more mixes and dubstep. That's fucking hilarious. I was such a cute lad. I love when people find this shit. It's hilarious. This is awful. It's great because you can see I've really been grinding. About 15 years. That's nuts, bro. I'm an old bitch. This was also before I knew the BPM of dubstep. Ugh. Before I knew what a transient was. I didn't know, when I first started in Reason, I didn't know you could have a blank project. So it would open up with like the project that comes with Reason, and then I would delete everything and start. So everything's just overly compressed to shit. Also, I'm gonna stop pausing it, but I just want to say, any dance music producers out there, the equivalent of making your first cool sound, for me, it was the old Dr. P yay, like that yay shit. When you make that for the first time, any sound like that you've been trying to make and you nail it, it's the equivalent of like in high school when you do the S, where you do the 6 lines and connect them and you're like, yes. So I just, you know, it's a great feeling. Everyone remembers their first time. Cool Phil, very cool Phil. I thought those kicks were so cool. God, that's ass. But hey, you know, you gotta start somewhere. What else we got? Oh, this is, I don't think I've ever shown anybody this. So the explanation, this is me and Oliver. We took this picture at my dad's house. He used to wear 2 shirts. because I was self-conscious of my man tits that I didn't even have. Crife Collective. So Crife was Oliver's word, and it was crunk and hyphy mixed together. So it was Crifey, but then you call it Crife. And this track's hilarious because he came to my house in San Jose, and he brought a trigger finger, like the little MIDI controller with all the pads on it. And we plugged it in and we just went. But they weren't mapped to anything except for like the default. So he was just fucking going in. You'll hear it, but he's going in on this drum pad, playing this random melody. He was just like... But it worked. Yeah, it's fucking AIDS, bro, I know. I was so stoked on that glitch effect too. It was one knob on the thing, on the MIDI thing. New collaboration of two youngsters in California. At 17 years old, DJ Getter and Crife started producing dubstep and slowly were on their way to producing dubstep so fat it will shit on Rusko's chest. That's a classic description. The solo in this part's hilarious. This was like the Cragga days. We were bumping fucking Mr. Postman, all that shit. Yeah, pretty fucking bad. What else we got? Programmed Havoc. Let's just bust all these motherfuckers open. Pause. I wish I could go in and like... Actually, no, I don't wish. Oh, what are my favorites? My favorites are on here from back in the day? What the fuck is on here? Oh my God. This is... I'm so glad we just found this. This was everything I favorited. Wow. From way back in the day. Look at all these fucking tutorials, bro. When I tell you I learned everything online, I'm not lying. It's all right here. That's crazy. I didn't even know this was here. Borgor Performance. Datsik at Gingerbread House. This, I remember, fuck Datsik, obviously. But at the time, on my 18th birthday, I went to this. I can't wait to watch this video because I was on fucking 6 tabs of acid. And it was his first time playing Hydraulic. And while Datsik is a fucking bitch, Hydraulic, you gotta admit, such a good fucking song, dude. I don't think, it's insane. Dirty Picture, rest in peace, Cookie. Oh, this is when I had a Beamer and I was trying to install smoked lights and my halo lights. Wow. Damn, C4. Who remembers C4? Wow, can't wait to dive into those. That's great. Great news. This was my Robo Step days. Progress. There's definitely progress. Another newish track. Sick. Structure's getting there. Still not good. You know what sucks about Datsik too? Obviously he's a bitch. I don't like him. I've said how I feel about him many times. But I feel like nowadays in our society, first off, it's really easy to not be a piece of shit. You could just not do sketchy shit. Plenty of dumb shit I did when I was a kid, but see, I have an excuse because I was a kid, and you learn. But the thing about Datsik that I think was exclusive to his cancellation was that he got thrown out, and he burned so many bridges and fucked so many people over that even if certain parts of what he was accused of weren't completely true, no one would stand up for him because of how he treated everybody, right? So he gets canceled, blah, 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 fuck you, he's out. A couple years ago by, I remember I was on tour with, I think Puya, we were in St. Petersburg, and I remember seeing, my homie showed me on Twitter, Datsik's back, and he posted a video, and in my head, whenever there's a cancellation, there's supposed to be a redemption arc. If you look, not everybody, but a good handful of people legit realized, like, there's a point where they knew what they were doing wasn't the best, but they didn't know the consequences or the, like, how bad it was, you know? So, like, you know, it's not normal to them, but they're like, whatever, I could get away with this. They get canceled. They're like, oh shit. And then they have time to get their fucking shit together, become a better person, come back, maybe apologize, maybe be like, hey guys, what I did back then was inexcusable and I take full accountability of it, but I'm doing everything in my power to move forward. You don't have to support me, but blah, 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 blah. You know, like the redemption arc. Datsik came back and doubled down. He called everybody retards while he was fucked up on camera and like making out with some fucking random girl and like doing blow and shit. And it was just kind of like the last nail in the coffin, because I do feel like that's what canceling should be for, in my opinion, depending on how bad it is. If it's like a Diddy or like fucking Epstein or any of these fuckers, obviously there's no coming back from that shit. But like, if you did something that people don't agree with and you get called out for it, I feel like that's society's opportunity for you to, like, they're giving you the opportunity to own up to it, become a better person, because at the end of the day, admit it or not, everybody loves to see growth. Everybody loves to see, like, a bad person change into a good person, or not vice versa. It's a superhero movie, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of funny, not funny, tragic, because I do feel like Datsik's music was very pivotal for a lot of people my age's lives or careers, style wise. I feel like he definitely did push the bar, but yeah, it's just kind of funny that he his ego was too big and he just was kind of like, nope, I didn't do anything. Y'all are fucking retards. I think that's literally what he said. He said everyone in EDM is fucking retarded or some shit. It was fucking hilarious, bro. So like, yeah, fuck Datsik, obviously. Yeah, back to the old music. There's still just that master compressor. Wow. Okay. I'm going to let this one play, and I really have to piss. Enjoy Structural Integrity, dubstep, and drum and bass. Be right back.
Structural integrity at risk.
HQ, this is Delta Team 1. We've got a major disturbance here. We've got movement on the track. Unidentified movement. The portal is failing. What hell is that? Get out of here.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, that part's not bad. Come on, that's a lot better. That's a lot better than it was. Messy tune, mate. First comment to be gay. Oh, man. First comment in a year. That's fucking... pretty good. Pretty good. I think that's when I started to kind of get it. Oh, this is when I started diving more into sound design. If you know Reason, there's a synth maelstrom. It's literally just that. Okay. It's not bad. It's bad, but it's not. For reference, I think it'd be funny to paint the picture. I remember writing these songs at my dad's house. My older brother, I got his room when he moved out, and his room was in the front of the house, right by the front door, so I could always sneak out and back in whenever I wanted to. There was one point where my older brother punched a hole in the wall, and my dad never found out. So my older brother it was in my drug days, experiment days, and there's a hole literally that big in the wall, and I put a Texas Chainsaw Massacre poster over it, and then I would use that as a stash hole for like weed and pipes and shit. It was really funny. Yeah, I had a L-shaped desk that I got for $50 on Craigslist before Craigslist was weird. And I had these these red Skull Candy headphones, and I had a DJ controller that was about this big. Let me see if I could find it. It was a Vestax. I got it from the Apple Store in Los Gatos. Wow, it's right here. Yeah. Look at that. This was my first DJ controller, and it was just that. I have pictures of it somewhere. Yeah, I got that at the Apple Store. Also, DJ Hero changed my fucking life. DJ Hero made me want to DJ. Kif Long, Shreddy Krueger, brother, which means uncle. No, that's father. Father means grandpa, just so you know. I don't know if you're into Epsilonism, but yeah, red Skull Candy headphones with that DJ controller. Wow, look at my fucking, the X's on my hands. Actually, oh wow. Damn, dude. I was gonna say I was gonna pull up my old MySpace account because I have it, but all the pictures are gone. A lot of really funny pictures in there. That's so weird. Strange. Who's my top 8? Daniel was in my top 8, and then Oliver, and then my boy Johnny, and then Kevin Schmauerd, Kenny Ash, and my boy Dill. That's crazy. I feel like I've been ignoring chat for a little bit. My badness. Yo, have you heard the Bizzo flip of Rip and Dip? It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Space Laser showed me that. Will Danny Howland finally make dubstep cool again? I don't know who that is. Who? Who is that? I don't know. What we doing? Sebastian, I found my old YouTube account that when I was like 16, I had. And these are all my really old tracks, bro. Wait, hold on. Going back to the Datsig stuff, I'm looking at the comments. No, see, I wouldn't say rest in peace, Bass Nectar and Datsig, because, you know, it's not like a, hey, man, good luck in the future. It's like, hey, man, fix your shit and come back. So I say good riddance. Fuck those fools. But couldn't they just start a side project? They could. Or they could just, I feel like that's a lot harder, starting from scratch rather than just like, I don't know, identifying your problems and then being a better fucking person. I don't know what happened to Blunts and Blondes. I think Snails just sorted his shit out recently. I think he finally got out of court. But I mean, at that point, it sucks because the damage is done. It sucks. I have really no opinion with that kind of shit because it's a different world to someone like me where, you know, I've never, thank God I'm a pussy and insanely empathetic. I always, you know, want the best for everyone. And anxiety, I said this before, I'll say it again. Social anxiety is a power. Maybe not social anxiety, but anxiety in general is a power to constantly make you humble and get rid of your ego. And you just have to identify it and use that. Because I have anxiety everywhere I go, but it just makes me into the nicest person ever to anybody. And then, yeah, it's great. It sucks, but it's great. Now he became a father with that chick in the video. Wow, that's fucking crazy. He's a dad now, dude. He better fucking kick the fucking drugs now then. Shit. So do you think he actually did what he was accused of? I don't really know what Datsig was accused of at the end of the day. I mean, I toured with the fool. He definitely was a fucking bitch. Treated people like shit. Definitely had a drug problem. Definitely was egotistical. But, you know, I think at the beginning I saw past it because he was my fucking hero. But if what he was accused of was being a piece of shit, and yeah, being a piece of shit, using people, and that whole mess, you know, I don't really know exactly what he got accused of. I just know it was not good stuff. Who the fuck is Richard Finger? That's actually insane. Why can't people just be successfully passionate about something and stay normal? That's what I'm saying, bro. I was just talking with my girlfriend about this the other day. Like, what's really weird, and I think this is my boy Riley Casso. This is a joke of his. So I'm not stealing it. I'm just going to explain it in a non-humorous manner because he's a lot better at telling it than me. But it seems like white men get to a certain caliber of billionaire, and then all of a sudden, kids are hot. Like, do you buy everything and you're just interested in a bunch of rich people shit, and then it's just not enough? So you're like, all right, let's see what the boy ass is about. The little boy ass. I don't know. It's weird to me. But you're right. It's, like I said earlier, it's pretty easy to not be a piece of shit. You know? It's pretty easy. Just kind of, I've definitely had times where I'm an asshole, but I always apologize for it. I'll always squash the beef. At the same time, I will always stand up for somebody else. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Mackie, thank you, bro. For those who don't know, he gave out Tulsa passes to girls. a slut in reverse. I remember this in detail. There was a pattern of behavior and multiple victims came forward. Yeah, see, I didn't know. I totally forgot about the Tulsa passes, but they were definitely a real thing. I can successfully say I was innocent enough and socially anxious enough to stay in my lane and stay out of that whole deal. But I do remember the Tulsa passes, and never knew what they meant. And then I think the last time I toured with him, I found out what it meant. I was like, oh, it's kind of fucked up. Cool. But yeah, a Tulsa pass is a slut in reverse, right? But it's this. It's just an all access pass. You give them to your family and friends whenever they come to your shows. But he treated them as food tickets for pussy, you know. Yeah, I was never in the slut zone or in the I don't know. Touring with him and the whole crew, his whole crew, they were not pieces of shit, obviously. But my first introduction to touring with somebody like that, it was a recipe for disaster for me because, like I've said a million times, he was my hero, and like I dressed like him, and like I mean, shit. Look at this picture of me DJing, bro. I was wearing the tall tees. I had the same headphones as him and shit. And then when I toured with him, it was my first time, so I was like learning everything. I believe it was the first Firepower tour, and me and Jimmy AFK, he did the first half, I did the second half. And I'm like, dude, holy shit. I'm going on tour with Datsig. This is going to be nuts. This is literally a dream come true. Everything I've been working for is finally coming through, blah, 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 blah. And then doing that tour and experiencing, as fun as it was, there was a lot more good than there was bad. But there was a lot of times where, since it was my first tour, I would see something and kind of be like, what the fuck? And then it would get treated like normal, you know? Not so much the Tulsa passes. I had one, maybe two run-ins with that where it was kind of like, what is that? Oh, okay. And then in the end, oh, okay, yeah, that's fucked up. But like they were exclusive to him. It wasn't like, hey guys, here's your Tulsa passes. But where was I going with this? I think I might just be blabbing again. But yeah, no, to finally get to work hard as fuck. Like imagine you look up to somebody and you're doing what they do, and then you do what they do well enough to a point to be able to get signed to their label or work with them, just to find out that they're the worst person you could look up to. And I had a couple years where, and I'm not playing like the victim, like don't feel bad for me, I don't give a shit, I was fucking loving life. I made $800 that whole tour for 30 dates, which they did tell me, it's not like they fucked me over. I was really close with his girlfriend at the time, Shara, because she, they're obviously way older than me, and I was like the youngest one on. I wasn't even old enough to drink on that fucking tour, and yeah, they learned a lot, did all that shit, but forgot where I was going with it again. But yeah, it was a dumb situation, and the Tulsa passes were real, and I have gotten, I remember when all this shit went down, people were like, what the fuck, you toured with him, you're just as guilty. I'm like, bro, no, I was not. Absolutely not. Like, what am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? There was one time, I'm not going to go into any details, this is the last thing I'm going to say about it, but I do remember there was one time where I did say some shit like, hey man, like question, essentially, right? Like, hey, don't be doing this. Hey, don't, like a fucking 19-year-old telling the fucking headliner. I played Doors, 30 minutes of my set, there was nobody. And I remember I stood up once and I was like, hey man, don't be doing, like, that's kind of fucked up. And he smacked me across the face. And as soon as his hand touched my face, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, this is, I hope every tour isn't like this. This sucks. You know what I'm saying? So if I could go back in time and give my younger self advice, I'd be like, beat the fuck out of that pussy. It's not worth it. But, yeah, I remember any tour I did after that tour, I thought that all that shit was normal. So I remember it was always a fucking pigsty. Everyone was always fucked up doing mad drugs. And I did develop my coke addiction on that tour, actually, oddly enough. But I remember coming off that tour, and then the next tours I did with other people. For instance, I'll give you an example. I toured with Datsig and all these guys. It was like the same squad. And get fucked up every day. And if you've never toured before, that's the last thing you want to do. People always talk about how fun it is. It's the last thing you want to do because that's how you get depressed on the road. It's just being hungover all the time and fucked up. And then I toured with Zomboy, completely other side of the planet, dude. Not physically, just like figuratively. He was so clean. Nobody drank. Nobody did shit. And whenever they did it on their own time, privately. Everyone was very cordial. It was a lot of camaraderie. And I was like, wow, this is fucking great. You know? So it was like, you know, much like school or college or work, you learn as you go. And, yeah, I don't know. We don't have to talk about that anymore. Just wanted to say my piece. Fuck that, take still. But I hope if anybody's young watching this shit, hope it doesn't like change your mind about pursuing music, because music is fucking great. You just gotta, you know, always be on your toes. Never let somebody's status get in the way of like reality, like what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? Make Reed. Hey, I love you. Thanks, bro. Or ma'am. Mackie, I think the important lesson with all of this stuff is not put these people on a pedestal to begin with. They're human just like me and you. Absolutely. I totally agree. And to add to that, I feel like everybody should be held accountable for the fucked up shit that they've done. And it's hard nowadays because I do feel like a lot of times if people get canceled or fucked over, everyone likes to talk. Everyone likes drama. Everybody likes drama. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, some shit pops up and you're like, oh shit. Like, okay, this is a horrible example, but let's say tomorrow it comes out that everything you've heard about P. Diddy is a lie, right? It's not going to happen. He fucking did that shit. This is just a very bad example. If tomorrow something came out that everything is a lie and there's all the proof in the world and blah, 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 it doesn't fucking matter. Because all the drama and everything that happened before it did the damage. So even if he is innocent, which he's fucking not, he's still fucked. And it's unfortunate. That's the way it goes. But, I mean, I guess I'd rather have that than people just getting away with shit. But, yeah, you know, what are you going to do? I give Getter Terror huge props striving through mental health in the way he talks about it. Thank you, Louie. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, I think growing up, it was a lot different for your boy. Like after the teens, becoming an adult, because it wasn't, I feel like my college was kind of like college partying, frats and stuff was kind of replaced with touring. So it's really normal to me now. And that's one of the things I believe I said it on my first stream ever this year, maybe last year. I don't fucking know. But I feel like a lot of the lessons I learned in life came way later because, and I'm not complaining. I fucking love my life. Everybody's path is unique and awesome, and you learn shit in different ways. But like, yeah, I think I definitely had a different upbringing, and it enabled a lot of mistakes, but those mistakes enabled a lot of wins. And I'm still, you know, figuring shit out. I feel like hopefully by the time I'm 40, I'll be completely solid, you know, but we all got our fucking shit. I think it's important to not let your shit become you. You know what I mean? Like a pity complex. Like, oh, sorry guys, I can't do blank today because I'm blank. I can't do this because of my anxiety. But if that is ever the case, I do feel like being 100% honest about it with whoever is the best case. I'll give you a recent example. Literally a couple of days ago, I'm working on this project, and I was talking to one guy. I'm noticing right now I have no hair on my arms. Look at that. Bare. I definitely had pubes though. What's good? I was talking to an artist that I wanted to work with for a while, and I had sent him a song to work on, and he's like, cool, I'll get back to you. But I had forgotten I sent it to, sorry, let me rewind. I sent this song to somebody months ago and forgot about it, and then didn't hear anything, so I sent it to another friend, and I was like, yo, you should smack this. And a day goes by, and that dude finally hits me back, and the timing was really weird, but he was basically like, yeah, I'm doing this. So I just sent the track to somebody else to get on, telling them to kill it. And they're like, cool, I'll get started on it. So I had to make the decision. Am I about to lie to my friend and somehow get them out of this song because it has this other guy on it? Or am I fucking honest? So I was just like, hey, man, told him exactly what I just told y'all. And he totally understood it. I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. But I hope it helps somehow. I think this was my first song that actually did decent. $120 BPM dubstep. I remember that synth subtractor. I had it in mono the whole time. I didn't know how to change it. Not bad. Getting better. Was it this one? One of these ones. Wow, Media Firelink. That's crazy. One of these ones, I remember it got reposted somewhere. Also, a little side note. We're doing a lot of side notes because my ADD is popping tonight. You know what I never realized when I was younger? I never realized you can make money from YouTube, right? I always just did it for the love of it, whether it was to my channel. I remember Inspector Dubplate, UKF, Dub Rebellion, all these guys back in the day. They'd be like, hey, man, we got hella followers. We want to feature your stuff. And I'd be like, yeah, cool. With the more eyes, the more ears, the better. And I just realized not that long ago, like, I don't think it's a thing anymore, but like they made dumb money off of people like me. And like, it was a good trade-off, essentially. Instead of me paying them for posting my stuff, they would post my stuff. It would get hella views, but they would get the money from it, not me. So like, I don't know. I kind of realized that it's bittersweet because it did get eyes, but I was like, damn, I wonder how much money they made from that stuff. Because there's some old, not UKF, they're the goats, or Inspector Dubplate, but there's some side channels where I'm like, did they take advantage? Or even like old labels, like, did they take advantage of me because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in business? Anyway, you like this MS Paint art that I made? I also paid this guy $500 for that logo down there. And I found out a couple years later, it was a font. This one's not bad. I think this was when I learned how to chop samples. Fucking good. This is 15 years old. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. I think the sound design was getting there, but the drums were fucking dog shit still. Oh, the homie Greg, We Bang back in the day. Greg was in it. Greg, he's a great example. When I was like 18, 19, probably 17, this fool was a full-grown adult and treated me totally fair, with respect, was just wanted to make cool music. Shout out Greg.
Funny dude.
No. Bad. Very bad. Damn, we got some favorites. I wonder what it's my favorites. If you know Balloon Shop, goats, YouTube goats, 15 years ago. Oh, my bad. I missed a couple. Is that a real gun? Sample from Fallout? Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember where that's from. Have I checked out Hooligan Chase? Yeah, he's fucking tight. He's definitely fucking sick. I had a morning where I was just bumping his shit. He's got a sick style. I like to see artists like that, like how they develop. Any chance I could pull up Catacombs? Yes, and thank you, because that is the most underrated Terror Reid song. Also, this art, original painting by my homie, and this is a logo my boy Ouchfinger did. This whole song, I performed it once on tour with Puya. I believe we were at the rave in Wisconsin. Didn't go off at all. No one gave a shit. But this is still, I'm going to say it right now. I was one of the first artists to use AI in a music video. And now it's way sicker. So I wish I waited. But, yeah. We shot this whole thing in my homie Steven's backyard. Had a bunch of friends over. They brought their guns. Had a little shindig. And this is actually, funny story. So my girlfriend, Lindsay, we met over 10 years ago. Just on some EDM shit back in the day, going to shows. She was at one of my shows. And then a couple years went by. We didn't talk for a while because we were both in relationships. And then she hit me up 10 years later. And the day before we shot this music video, this is when I was living in Denver. And so I was packing up my stuff to go shoot this video. And Lindsay DMs me. And Lindsay's always been like the kind of like, damn, I wonder what she's doing, you know? And so she hit me up. And she's like, yo, when are you in Vegas next? And I'm like, dude, literally tomorrow. I'm shooting a music video. You should slide. And so she's in this video. But yeah, it's just us having a barbecue. And the whole concept behind this video, for anyone who gives a shit, because I'm all about the lore, I wanted it to make it seem like I don't have any friends, and the only friends I have are dead or demons. And so it's just me chilling with a bunch of demons. What's with the quality? I hate when YouTube does that shit. He just passes me a loaded gun with a laser and a switch.
I drive right past, cause they ain't seeing shit through my tinted glass. I make a splash, and they get so.
I'm like, yo, everybody come over, bring your guns and drugs. And they did. I was pissed though. There was supposed to be like 50 people, and there only ended up being like 12. But hey, it still came out pretty sick.
Fucked up in a Range Rover.
I was trying to make like a Rough Riders type beat, I remember. I think the beat was called Rough Riders with a Z. Yeah. Good stuff. Great song. Really good song. You guys hyped for the new Nintendo Switch 2, even though there's no fucking games yet? I'm excited. I think it's about that fucking time, dude. Is it true you produced a song for Young Lean? No, I fucking wish I did. I will someday, though. Thanks, Dill, for the 5, bro. Wizard Flex, bro. That's a fucking bop from back in the day. GTA 6, of course, is going to be great. I'm going to be real. I stopped playing the skate play test. Obviously, I can't talk about it still. But yeah, I stopped playing it, dude. God, I can't wait till it comes out so I can tell you why. You'll probably know why, but like, I don't know. They posted, they said it wasn't going to be, I'm hyped for dubstep. Yeah, I'm definitely making some dubstep right now. But they said it's going to be online only, which, you know, whatever, not a problem. Like, everybody has internet. But like, dude, the reason that sucks is because, what the fuck is this saying? I just got a warning from YouTube. Heads up, we've detected your video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. What the fuck does that even mean? Whatever. I'm just gonna get another strike because I'm using my own music. Probably that's probably what it is. What were we just talking about? Switch, skate. Yeah. It's online only, dude. So I'm not gonna be able to play it where I want to play it. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to just have the map there for offline play. Because when I did this tour with Puya just now, I downloaded the playtest on the bus so everybody could play it. But there was no internet, so we couldn't fucking play it. And I'm like, dude, like what about the times, like, I'm not saying go back to the old skate. I'm saying just put an offline mode there and let me play it when I don't have fucking internet, bro. What if I'm on a fucking 10-hour flight with shitty internet, 20-hour flight, and I'm trying to do some shit? Because the challenges are sick. The overall game is fucking sick. There's a couple things in there that I can't wait to talk about because they're pissing me off. Just too much shit forced on you that is just like, ugh, I don't know. I was giving skate a lot of props a couple months back. But the more I play it now, I'm kind of just like, dude, like, I don't know. I'm trying to be more positive, and I'm trying to think, like, when it comes out, it's going to be so much better and bigger than what it is now. Even though it is a pre-alpha playtest, and I get that. But, like, fuck, bro, come on, yo. Distinct Motives in here? Yo, shout out Distinct Motive. We were chilling at, I believe it was you that we were chilling. We caught Casper and Rusco, right, with Kevin. I don't stream on Twitch because Twitch doesn't answer my fucking support emails, bro. They won't answer. I need to change my name. I need to change a bunch of info in there, and I fucking can't. So as soon as they do that, I will fucking cheat and do both. Canada Wi-Fi is unbelievably bad. I can't believe that shit. The bus Wi-Fi is usually decent, but in Canada, bro, when I tell you Canada internet is bad, like, I feel bad now. I feel bad. Oh, yeah, no, I wanted to say, because we were talking about the Switch 2. Dude, so I missed the pre-order. So obviously I have to pay double for it on fucking eBay. But check this out. There's this weird thing happening. I wonder if it's still happening right now. And I can't believe it's allowed. This shit is crazy. So the day the pre-orders went out, maybe the day after, I went on eBay to find one. And let's see. You could do this with me. Go to ebay.com and search Nintendo Switch 2. Maybe they all got taken down. Actually, hold on. These motherfuckers play tricks on you. Okay, they might have gotten taken down. But no, dude, I went on eBay and there was hundreds of listings like, yo, Nintendo Switch 2, blah, 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 blah. But then it says read description. And it would be like, look, it'd be like this. It'd be exactly like these. But there would be like a asterisk read description. And you read the description and it literally says you are bidding or you are buying a printed out picture of the receipt. This is not the console. I fucking swear to God, dude. Motherfuckers were trying to, and what sucks is there's probably a lot of kids that were like trying to find one and they're getting fucking tricked. They almost tricked my ass. And I'm fucking 48. Just kidding, but I'm trying to find one good one. They must have taken them all down. Thank fucking God, dude. I messaged the dude because I ended up getting one and I was like, yo, just to be sure, this is not a picture of the receipt, right? This is not the receipt. It's crazy that that's allowed. Let's see. Look at this. I found one. Look at this. $700. Read description. Of course, this dude's brand new. The Nintendo Switch console, blah, 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 blah. That said, this listing is only for the image of the Switch 2, not the actual console. This is designed to grab the AI bots grabbing legitimate consoles away from actual customers. Do not purchase. Dude, put do not purchase in the title, you fucker. No, this dude's that's definitely a scam. I can't believe people do that shit. And then blame it on AI. It's crazy. It blew my mind, honestly. It took me like 2 hours to find, it took like an hour to find like a legit Switch 2 listing. It's fucking wild. I'm going to take a quick pisseroo again. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, by the way, shout out the homie Riley Casso painted that cool ass painting down there. Yeah, sweet, dude. Bro, I remember singing your Reid lyrics when you pulled up to Red Rocks for the Deadmau5 tour. Everyone around me and the boys looked at us stupid. Nah, fuck them, bro. That's the shit. Story behind Stupid Tight. Let me look at the lyrics. You can usually know from the lyrics if they're fucking correct. I be catty dipping, slapping women, pulling on a chewy blunt. I know Stupid Tight was definitely what I wanted to make a different song. Thank you, Dove. Shout out Dove. She's been helping me with YouTube. She's fucking awesome. Fuck, my balls hurt right now. God damn it. Because of my surgery. Stupid Tight was, I wrote it on, let me see if I still have the picture. I was touring with Young Gravy. And I made that beat. I believe I made it for Young Gravy, but then I was listening to it a lot and I really liked it. So I slid on it myself. But I have a picture of the studio setup. We were in Minneapolis. And maybe St. Louis actually. But I took a picture of the setup that I had in the hotel when I wrote Stupid Tight. Yeah, right here. This is literally, I wrote Stupid Tight in a hotel room. That's my my laptop. My back is really fucked up, so I have to stand a lot. So I put the laptop on like the ice bucket that's in the hotel room. And yeah, that was Stupid Tight. Wow, funny enough, there's a picture of Datsick in here too. I must have screen capped it because this was right after that. No, yeah. It was definitely on tour with Gravy when all that shit happened that I saw in the post. Playing Switch in the club. Very cool. Very nice stuff. Shout out Young Gravy, man. I have a very fond memory of me and Young Gravy. I did a Getter set years ago. It was some outdoor festival. I forgot where it was. If you know where, let me know, because I would love to find videos. It was me playing alongside Young Gravy and Suicide Boys. And the craziest part was both of them played before me. So it was a while ago. And I remember there was an after party, and I think Ramirez played it. Maybe Shakewell or someone. But Gravy was there, and I remember we were chilling. Fucking great dude, amazing dude. And I remember we were chilling, and he was like, he mentioned, "Yo, dude, I really fuck with your Terror REID project. It's really good. I love your getter shit, blah blah blah." And he's like, "I'm telling you right now, one day I'm gonna blow up, make a bunch of money, and I'm gonna do a tour, and I'm gonna take Terror REID on tour with me." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro, appreciate it." And that fucking happened. Very genuine dude. He's great. Treats people great. Honest. So yeah, it's a story of Stupid Tight. Wrote it on tour with Gravy. It was fresh off a very toxic relationship. Oh yeah, it was when I was living by myself. It says, "I don't need shit, just me and myself, that's it." Because I was like, I didn't lose everything. I purposely got rid of everything to kind of isolate. Isolation, I feel like, is good for some people, bad for some people. I feel like it was good for me because I was very used to dealing with problems externally with my friends or my girlfriend or not myself. So when I lived by myself, I got to kind of sit with all the shit, all the poop, all the brain poop that made me feel like shit. And then you kind of learn how to deal with it. So yeah, I don't need shit, just me and myself, that's it. I don't need no stupid bitch telling me how to run my shit, ripping my hair out for a slit. Ain't your bag hoe, suck this dick. That was specifically about my ex-girlfriend. She was driving me fucking nuts. That line, I don't need no stupid bitch telling me how to run my shit, because a lot of people take music, especially the lyrics, literally. And of course, if I'm rapping and I'm writing raps, there's going to be some ignorant shit in there. There's going to be hoes. There might be bitches. Definitely some drugs. I remember people's minds were blown when Future came out and said he doesn't do lean. I'm like, dude, you really think this very successful dude is doing pints of lean like that? But yeah, my ex-girlfriend used to tell me not to say certain stuff in raps. So that was where that came from. Yeah, Stupid Tight, great song. Great song. Wicked Oaks in Austin, let's see. Oh, nice. Is this 3 different festivals in one? Because I know Freaky Deaky, Summoning, and Illfest. Oh, maybe they're just different stages. Kaiwachi, Nightmare. Damn, Kaiwachi, fuck yeah, bro. I'm glad to see him on top. Company's a homie, Nightmare's a homie, Sudden Death, YVM3, Nimda. That's going to be fucking crazy. Yo, shout out Danny for fucking Void and Sudden Death doing 2 sets at shows. That's fucking crazy, bro. Must Die, Samplifier. And I finally met Infect, dude. I finally met Infect. Holy shit. After years of playing his shit on Vine. Bro, I thought he was British. I thought he was Persian or something. I thought he was way younger than he is. That fool was fucking legendary, bro. He's been so good for so long. Ominous, fuck yeah. Prosecute, bro. I fucking love Prosecute. I was chilling with him at EDC. I gave him the tickets to Kill Tony because I couldn't go for his birthday. Yeah, he's the man. I fucking love that guy. Anyone with a snuffed on sight hat, I'm immediately a fan of. What else we got here? Bro, you've been a huge influence on me. Don't want to put you on the spot, but would mean a lot if you'd peep this joint. Head Splitter, Select the Mr. One Vibe remix. Yeah, for sure, dude. I'll pull that shit up. I'll pull it up for you, big dog. It's really Head Splitter. I think I've heard this actually. I don't know if you want me to critique it or just to listen to it and give you the vibe. Or to fake out. I like the fake out. Get your head in. Yep. Yep. I like turn that shit up. Damn, that's the best one I've heard, bro. Straight up, not even just fucking glazing. Let's do that again. I just like the choice of sidechaining that you did is very Zomboy, but the drums are very Mayhem. Not Mayhem. I don't know. It's cool. It's unique as shit. Get your head knocking. Oh, it also sounds very full. I'll definitely play this shit out, bro. I'm gonna bookmark this right now. This shit's fucking hot. Ooh, I love those growls. Like the choice of kick. Shit like that makes it stand out to me. Because like the kick, like it seems like the kick should be harder, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, and that's a good thing, and it makes it stand out. I think that's really cool. Big fan of weird sub bass. As Shane Gillis says, not bad. The record play and get your head knocking. Get your head knocking. Woo! Get your head knocking. Yeah, that's hard, bro. Good shit. I like that a lot. I bet you fucking Space Lace will love that one. Ian's always the one sending me like, yo, have you heard this remix of your shit? Props, bro. Selecta, you the man. I like it. Oh, the end has me and Nick Coletti going crazy. Have fun and turn. Where we going today, baby? San Diego. To do what? Have fun and turn up and suck titties. That's so good, bro. Is that auto-tune too? Wow, that's fucking amazing, bro. I love that. That makes it even fucking better. That's hilarious. Oh, there's my desktop. Was good. Trees. Yeah, that's good. Wow, great. That was like the cherry on top. Can we hear the album you made? Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Samsara. We'll go through it. It's technically it's not out yet, so it'll be I won't get busted. Let's see. I guess I'll just play from this app. Yeah, this will work out, and then I'll probably. How about we do this? I'm gonna pull up this new Terror album. Flood the super chat. You could donate a fucking penny. I don't give a shit. But the super chat questions are what make it to the recap videos, and I haven't made them in a while because surgery, EDC, touring. But I plan on hitting it hard. So if you want to donate a fucking penny and give me some funny ass questions that I could put into videos and clips and stuff. Okay, so this is the art for Samsara. Let me find out the artist's name. It's Keith something, I think. Maybe it's not Keith. Where the fuck is it? Adam Yates on Instagram. Adam and then Yates. He makes like HR Geiger type shit. His shit is fucking great. He also did a version in the clouds. Very cool. We're working on some cool merch for it. It's essentially the Wheel of Dharma. And the album's called Samsara. And I don't want to explain it again, so if you look up the definition of Samsara, it's Samsara. But I love the details he put in here with the eyes and the mouth right here. It's fucking really sick. But yeah, here I'll bump this shit. It is 8 songs. First one's called 8 Dimes, featuring Riley Casa. Bada bing. That's the album. Yeah, that last one's cool as well because we try to hit everything evenly, complete 50-50. And again, if anybody gives a shit, but I'm really stoked on this. But on the ending, so you'll notice it's Damsta. Damsta does the first hook, and then the first verse, and then it's my verse, and then it mirrors, and then so I do the hook, and then Damsta verse, and then me verse. Maybe that's swapped. But then in the end, so the hook happens 3 times. First with Dom, second with me, and then in the end, I mixed them both together like a yin and yang type. So it's, I don't know, it's a cool, I like finding the meaning of shit. Truth seeker, bruh. But yeah, I hope you liked it. Samsara. It's out. Definitely in June it's coming out. Uh-oh. Is it freezing? But yeah, cool. Damn, it's already been 2.5 fucking hours. This bitch better hurry up with my fucking steak. Stream was good. We just fucking kicked it. Talked about my nuts. Talked about H3, Dad's sick. You know. Yeah, I'm excited everyone y'all got to hear the fucking album because the way YouTube is, I'll probably just end up cutting that part out. So hey, if you're one of the 300 peeps in here, we experienced that. You experienced that shit before anybody else. It's pretty fucking special. I don't know why the fuck. I always say I don't pay attention to numbers, which I don't. But I feel like I've been doing a lot more on socials, especially YouTube. But I feel like the concurrent viewers has gone down since like the first couple. And I don't know why that is. I'm trying to find different ways of doing it. But I mean, like I've said, I'd if it was 10 people in here, I don't really give a shit. But yeah, I'd like to boost my shit. But then again, I'd also like to do 20 other things. So it's whatever's priority. But yeah, hey, if anybody knows anyone at Twitch, yo, answer my fucking emails so I can stream on Twitch too. Also, I think I should probably explain further unless it's just my brain being too sensitive, but I don't think, I'm definitely not like bummed at the lower numbers. It's more of just kind of like a curveball where I'm like I don't give a fuck who's watching or how many people are watching. I'm not doing this to get paid. Like if I look at the chat revenue, $148, which is solid, but I'm not doing this specifically. I'm not doing this at all for money. This is just for fun. So it's not, I'm not being like, man, I wish there was more people so I can make more money. It's literally just like, it's, I guess it's a good thing. It's for me to like learn what the motherfucking people really want. So I'm excited. And I'm going to tell the DoorDasher to tune in. I think we'll kick it. I don't see any questions in the super chat, but yeah, I'd like to make a video with those if you want to throw some funny questions. that you want to hear in the videos, and then I'll probably eat my food and fucking head home and put ice on my balls. Ben, that's a good point. 2:30 a.m. East Coast. Yeah, this is definitely a later stream. But I mean, still though, like during the day, the ones during the day too, they're just like a lot lower. And I would just love to learn 8 minutes away till my teriyaki steak. I'd love to learn the ways of the streams. That is a xenomorph. Yeah. Jack of the Dust. Sculpture. And then beneath that is I think it's a baby skull. It's from Chucky, the horror movie. That is Biggie's skull. That's gold. It's another Jack of the Dust thing. MF Doom. My boy Yax made that graffiti up there that says Getter. Did you peep the World Peace 2 trailer? Hell yeah, Extreme Peace. I think it looks fucking great. Did you see Bones is in it? Bones and Riff Raff are both in it. I know Nick is a big Bones fan, so it doesn't surprise me, but that's still really sick. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really funny. I wonder if Peanut Arbuckle will come back. Or T-Rex. Can't wait. Also, season 2 of Tires is going to be really good. I was really stoked, actually, because it's probably going to be a very vague reference, but there's this girl comedian on Instagram that I've seen blow up. I saw her shit like a couple years ago. I think her name's Veronica or Victoria or something. She's hilarious, and she's in the new Tires season. I saw her in the trailer. I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm so glad the newer, I don't know if she's new or not. I've never like met her, but been a fan of hers for a bit, and it's cool that she's in a fucking series with Shane Gillis. That's awesome. Music vids for the new album. Yeah, we still got to film one. But yeah, it's definitely coming. Also, I do feel like me like saying shit and announcing shit that I'm back on the Getter, on my Getter shit. I do feel like people thought that was me saying I'm not doing Terror Reid anymore, but I'm doing both. I've always done both. Took a break to focus on Terror Reid a little bit more, but I'm going to be doing both. I love to keep myself busy as shit with hella music, making as much music as I can. So there's not going to be any Terror Reid slowing down. The only thing that would slow down in either project is the tours for either Getter or Terror Reid, because I can't do them both at the fucking same time. So yeah, both are still pumping. We're going full. I'm trying to work on Getter to a point where I can hire a giant fucking team. And yeah, I release a track every other week, growing. Now what? Just keep going. Just keep going. Never stop, bro. Never ever stop. But that's sick. That's cool. You could do that. How was the Dead Mouse coffee chat experience? That was fun as shit, dude. He fucking picked me up in a McLaren. I haven't seen that in a while. I forgot what we talked about. But yeah, it was great. We were just stuck in LA traffic the entire time. I wish we could have had a moment to like open it up and fucking rip that shit. Would you rather pee poop or poop pee? Pee poop. Probably poop pee. I feel like peeing poop would hurt and probably cause infections. And our dicks, guys, I'm talking to the fellas out there. Our dicks are our fucking mojo, bro. We ain't shit without our dicks. And the last thing I want to do is pee poop out of it. Okay? Keep the poop out of my dick. It's a great question. Thank you. I think I saw one earlier. I'm sorry, Dove. Would I rather get blown by a dude or blow a dude? Definitely get blown by a dude. I mean, On top of that, I would rather do neither, but if gun to my head, I had to suck chode or get my chode sucked by a bro, I'd definitely get it sucked. I mean, I feel like that's less gay. It's still gay, but yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. Axe body spray or Old Spice? I feel like Axe body spray has like a extreme, not extreme. I feel like it's more for kids. Like I was on Axe body spray first before Old Spice, and it was like the chocolate flavor. Dude, we're gonna get so much fucking pussy with this spray, with all these chemicals we're spraying on ourselves. I think Old Spice, for me, it felt like a graduation, and I was like, okay, guys, we're adults here. We're all adults now. I was like fucking 15, and I wanted to smell like a fucking beach. Great question. Thank you. Jacob Downs. Jacob Downs. That's a funny name. Have you ever laid on the floor and lathered yourself with oil and flopped on the floor like a walrus? Funny story, yes. No, I'm just kidding. No, I haven't. But that's an interesting picture that I just got in my head. Subdocta played Wizard Flex in Denver Friday. That's wild, bro. That song's so old. I really wish I had the whole era of music that I put out before Ausla was all Logic and Reason, and I don't have any of the project files anymore, which is unfortunate, but I have all the other ones. But yeah, I wish I could go back and like fucking, like, dude, I don't know, this old song, I almost forgot about it, but I made this old song back in the day called fucking Haggard. Dude, that shit is so good. I like to this day, I'm like, I hear the synth. Let me pull that up, Jamie. Yes, dude. This shit is so good. I wish I had this project file because I would literally just remake. Maybe I'll still do it. I could do it again. So sick. I sampled Stick to Your Guns too. Oh, cool art. This whole EP was really good. Keep in mind this was 11 years ago. This shit would still fucking go live. Respectfully. But yeah, I was a huge Crystalia fan back in the day, and that's where those samples came from. But I do feel like he was a great example of someone that kind of, or Andrew Callahan as well. They kind of fucked off for a little bit, figured shit out, and then came back and continuously try to improve themselves in their life. And I feel like that should be the point of cancel culture. That's what the point is to me. I feel like that's where it should go. Because otherwise, what's it for? We're calling people out. You got to call them out. They wronged you. You should definitely, if you're ever fucked over by somebody, you should definitely have a space where you can like say your fucking piece and call their asses out. But at the same time, I feel like it's only fair that as long as it is redeemable, there should be, space for the person to improve and come back. Which he did. Same with Andrew Callahan. Biggest Channel 5 fan. I love all of his shit. And, I do feel like with Chris, though, there's a big, the damage is done type deal already. And it's one of those things where you kind of have to avoid the subject when you're talking to people about it because it's going to get weird, and then there's people have their opinions and this and that. But at the end of the day, I feel like I feel like it's super easy to look at a situation that could potentially be disastrous and kind of go with the disaster outcome rather than really think about it, stuff like that. And, I don't know. Still in the dark, but I'm an optimist, and I like to look at the better side of shit. I used to be a pessimist, I think, if I'm using that word correctly. Yeah, I don't know. Doom Shop, shout out Freddie Dread, hell yeah, that's my G. Best DAW on a budget? All I do is drive a semi-truck every day, not creating something in my free time, sucking my soul. Hey, we all need our soul sucked sometimes, big man, come on. This is gonna sound super lame, but I have evidence to back it up. GarageBand, which is free. They have it on iPad, they have it on iPhone, they have it on fucking Macs. It comes free. And I can tell you straight up, Scrim uses that from Suicide Boys. They did, at least. All the hits back in the day. Joji, around the time of Visceral, we were in the studio. He was using GarageBand at that time. It really doesn't matter which one it is. They all kind of do the same shit, you know? But if you're learning and you want to start out fresh, you can use any of them. So I used a fucking torrented, cracked version of Reason for a couple years. Reason's like the fucking retarded cousin who's like really good at sports. You know what I'm saying? Reason doesn't get enough credit, but the synths in Reason there's still no other synth like Maelstrom that's built into Reason. It's so fucking good, dude. Yeah, Steve Lacy as well. Shout out Mexico. De nada, yo. Yeah. GarageBand's the way to, and there's a lot of free presets. A lot of stuff you can do with it. Yeah, the piano roll was fucking stupid. I did like with Reason you click tab and it flips it and you can like rewire stuff. I thought that was really cool. You can use Reason with Master DAW. It sounds racist, but the terminology for programs like that are the Master DAW, digital audio workstation, is like an Ableton or Fruity Loops, you know, Logic, all this stuff. Reason is a slave DAW. I know, racist. Sorry about it. But what a slave DAW is it can work with all the other ones. So technically there's this thing called Rewire where you can use Reason in Ableton or wherever the fuck. But it was always too much for me. To me, whenever I make music, it's all about how quickly you can get the idea from here onto the fucking computer. So when like a lot of people talk about like which DAW they use and which one they want to switch to and blah, blah, blah. I'm always just like, dude, whichever one allows me to get my shit out as fast as I can, because the gold comes and then it goes real quick. You kind of have to like use that fucking moment. Be in the now, bruh. Longtime Getter fan, Terror, day one. Thanks, bro. Tips for getting a project off the ground independently. I love you, dude. Thanks for being a real dude always. Fuck yeah, bro. That's all I can fucking offer, bro. Tips for getting a project off the ground independently. Well, there's the route of like virality. I feel like that's a little harder to achieve. There's more rules and shit now. Honestly, it sounds cliched, but like, just like, okay, I'll tell you what. Find something you really like. Find a couple things you really like music-wise. And like find a way to mix them all together, not literally, but like the styles. You know what I'm saying? Like, great example, slam metal band Peeling Flesh. I always talk about them. They're fucking great. The reason they stand out so much is because the music obviously is fucking great. They're all super talented. And this goes with any kind of music, not just metal, but like they took slam metal. There's interviews where they explain it, but they're like huge DJ Screw fans. And if you don't know DJ Screw or the Screwed Up Click, it's like he was known for making music sound like you're on promethazine, like lean. And he would slow the bitch down and shuffle it up and just basically make a whole new vibe out of a song that's already existent. So they took the vibes of DJ Screw and like 3-6, all these like hip hop influences, and put it into their slam metal. And it stood out like crazy. To the point where like they're viral as shit, but they're viral because of the music. It's not for anything else. All the videos that go crazy of theirs, it's because their snare sounds a certain way or because of a sample they use. That's a great example to like get your shit popping, is like find a couple things that you're really interested in and find that pocket, that niche pocket that hasn't been hit yet. Or like just something along those lines, you know, like just something that you fuck with. Because the last thing you want to do is make some shit that you don't like. But find a couple things you fuck with and then combined have a fucking offspring, bruh. You watch Fish Tank? Dude, I've been meaning to watch Fish Tank, but I see all the clips and they're hilarious. Such a good idea for a show. Let me know if I'm explaining this wrong. But if people out there don't know, there's a show called Fish Tank. I've seen a lot of the clips, never watched a sode. But from what I understand, it's a show where they get contestants and they put them in a house. And the house is streamed 24/7, meaning no privacy. And they do all kinds of shit. That's about as far as I got with it. From the clips, I, look up some shit. But it's hosted by Sam Hyde. And he brings in a bunch of people to fuck with them. And it makes for an insane show. But the kicker is, and again, correct me if I'm fucking wrong, you can watch the stream and like harass the people in the fish tank. The fish tank is essentially the house that all the people are in. And you can like fuck with them or like start shit. So they'll pay money and like someone will break a fucking TV or some shit, and then I'm pretty sure it's like the last person there wins or some shit. I'm sorry if that's a bad explanation, but yeah, it's really good shit. Dude, if I didn't forget my board, dude, hey, you're preaching to the choir, bro. Everywhere I go, just spot after spot, mani pads, flat bars, dude, come on. Getter meet and greets. That'd be trill. That'd be hella trill. Are you grateful for your meal? Oh, dude, hell yeah. I have been practicing gratitude. I said it on the buscast with Pooh. But yeah, right now, I feel lucky. I feel grateful to be able to sit in a studio in a city that I didn't grow up in, that I'm paying for off of my music, that I built with these slugs, and I'm enjoying a decent chicken katsu teriyaki steak while having internet good enough to stream. I feel lucky and I feel grateful. Hey, yo, Zan, get your boy, dog. What is that from? I totally forgot. I got a couple more minutes in me while I finish this dank meal. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably noticed I've been posting just hella clips from back in the day. I've been doing that because I love them and I'm very proud of all of the old shit that I did, like the comedy shit. But B, I don't know fucking what else to post. I'm really bad about posting stuff. So I just get the shit that I've done, repost it for the new generation who hasn't seen it. But hey, to get my numbers up, it's that Scooters video got 2 million plays, which is fucking nuts. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that up. I have so many clips. I'm doing like at least one a day. I think on my TikTok, I tell people I still don't have a TikTok because I'm never on it. I go in there and upload it and schedule it, so it does 2 a day, and that's also working. There's ways around it because I hate doom scrolling and I hate being stuck on my phone. I don't even know how TikTok works. I use TikTok on my laptop, bro, not even my phone. But I figured out how to make it work. People have been telling me for years to get a TikTok. Got on it, uploaded fucking 50 clips and scheduled them, so I don't even have to touch that shit. Fatty Dog, did you watch the Real Bros movie? He gets so... I haven't seen any clips from the movie floating around the internet. I'm going to have to post some of those, but... Hawk has an aging disorder, apparently. And in the movie, he's an old man played by Tony Hawk. And after the credits... Or sorry, when the credits start, we're at his funeral because he fucking died of old age. And I try to fight his corpse. It's really funny. I use Ableton. Any movie recommendations? Dude, okay. Yes, but more importantly, I'm so glad I remembered this. I wanted to tell you about my favorite YouTuber. Movie recommendations, sorry. I will say Funny Games. I swear by that movie. It's really good. Don't watch it with your girlfriend's family on the first date. Might set the tone a little bit weird. Funny Games is really good. Hereditary, obviously. I always know a handful of movies, and then I forget about them. I do have one written down that I was supposed to finish with my girl. This one's crazy, and I'll tell you why. This movie, The Evil Within. If you've ever seen this, there's a couple Evil Withins. Let me find the exact one for you. And no, it's not the game, even though it's a great game. This movie is fucking crazy, dude. Also, Daniel Isn't Real, if you've ever seen that. That's a great fucking movie. Fucking insane movie. This movie. The Evil Within. It's fucking nuts. Let's see the synopsis, because I don't want to fuck up the plot. Fuck you. I'm not... Dude, I hate this shit. Whenever you do this, watch. Okay, never mind. You ever notice the ads pop up? And then it's like, please disable your ad blocker. And then the button to say no is like, continue without supporting us. Like, to try to make you feel bad. Like, suck my dick. I'm trying to read a fucking 2-sentence summary. I don't need your fucking ads, Rotten Tomatoes. Pretty sure y'all got enough money. Rant over. A lonely boy who lives with his older brother is urged by a reflection in an antique mirror to go on a murderous rampage. That's a bad synopsis. A lonely, mentally handicapped boy befriends his reflection. Okay, yeah. All right. So I guess it's decent. That was a little bit better. So this guy right here is retarded. I said it. He's mentally handicapped. And that is a medical term. And it does mean slow. If you go to the airport in France or in French Canada and there's a flight that's delayed, it says the flight is retarded. So he's a little slow. He's delayed. Let's just say this guy's delayed. And he lives with his brother. And there's a special antique mirror in the attic. And he sees an evil version of himself, not this guy, in the reflection. And then over time throughout the movie, the this flight retarded. Throughout the movie, his reflection basically takes him over. And he's literally retarded and struggles, with daily tasks. And so his reflection takes over and he has to blend in with, it's fucking, watch this fucking movie, dude. If you're a horror fan, it's nuts. I watched it. I saw the trailer. I was like, this guy's not retarded. He's playing a retarded guy in a horror movie. This is going to suck ass. And bro, fucking crazy movie. What's the other one? I think that's it for now. Okay, last but not least, there's this YouTuber who I've been following for a long time. You know what I wish? I was just saying this to Lindsay earlier. I wish when you went to youtube.com It would just go to your fucking subscriptions. I hate when it's like hey, you might like this because of this. Like, dude, just stop. I don't need that. This guy. Is there anybody out there that knows 3D Sinago? It's a little YouTube secret of mine. And I call it a secret because whenever I show people, they don't know about it. But 3D Sinago is... Oh, bro, Kyle Mooney all day. Tell him fucking dead. 3D Sinago is a 3D pen artist. If you know who he is, props. If not, you need to fucking check him out, dude. He's this Korean guy who literally... I've been following him for years. And he used to be decent. You've probably seen some of his shit. Like his older shit. Like he was fixing walls. Yeah, like this shit. 30 million views. Wow. So yeah, he would like fix walls with his 3D pen. And over the years, dude, he has gotten so fucking good. And all his videos, he randomly drops them, usually once, maybe twice a month. And he makes these giant sculptures out of a 3D pen, out of this little pen right here, dude. And like, I'm not going to sit here and show you the whole fucking 20-minute video, but it's so fucking, like it belongs in r/satisfying as fuck. Or damn, that's satisfying. This fool literally makes this. And a lot of them, the best part is, a lot of the shit he makes are ads. But they're so cool, you don't even see it as an ad. He got paid by Porsche to make like a RC car Porsche. And it blew my fucking mind. He just made this whole fucking thing that's a full-size thing from what game? From Arcane Jinx? I don't know what the fuck that is, but made this shit with the lights all by hand. It's so fucking satisfying, bro. I'm telling you. 3D Sinago. I'm not being paid to say this. I'm just telling you. Long time fucking user of YouTube here. This is the best the best it's going to get. His shit is consistent as fuck. He doesn't drown it out. There's no cringe stuff. There's no clickbait. It's literally like, hey guys, today I made Wolverine claws and I'm cutting cucumbers with them. Or like, he makes his own phone cases. He has a cute little cat that he like makes obstacles for. Yeah, here's that Porsche I was talking about. This fool got paid to just make a toy. And then he like drives it around. It's so sick, dude. If you've never seen it. Look at this. Fully mechanical char. Look at that. He fucking made that shit, bro. He also has a cafe in Korea. I believe it's Korea. Where he displays all his art and sells coffee. I think that's fucking sick. Yeah, 3D Sinago. One of the best, if not the best YouTuber. I'm going to get out of here in about 5 minutes. 3D Sinago. We covered a lot today. Sorry I didn't make any music today. I've low-key been making non-stop music at home and wanted a little break, and my back hurts and my fucking nuts hurt because of my surgery. And yeah. Oh, my bad. I missed a couple of these. Tips for getting involved in the local scene as a DJ. I wish I could give you current advice, but there's a video, an interview with Alchemist, the producer. He explains it pretty well, but it's kind of a lesson that goes with everything. But like when you're just starting out in something and you're driven, you should never be driven by what you want from something or what, like how much money you want. Like I'll tell you right now, there was no thought in my mind when I first started DJing and producing, like, man, I'm going to do this and get so rich. I'm going to make so much money. I'm going to get so many bitches. Like I loved it. And I loved DJing. And it was such like a natural thing for me that I was just really into. So like, that's the first shit. Like you want to do it for the love, do it however you want to do it. But, Alchemist says, a lot of his early opportunities in producing could have been fucked up by thinking about it too much or questioning stuff. Like how I was saying earlier, my first tour with That Sick, I definitely feel like that tour solidified a lot of what I wanted to do in my career. And the opportunity was so great, but I was making $800 for roughly 30 shows. So it was like 2 months on a tour bus. I made $800. And decisions like that. So I could have been like, nah, I need fucking $10,000. And then they probably would have said no. And then I never would have gone on tour. And my life would be way different. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you're first starting something like that, don't be as reckless in like a figurative sense. Like, don't be a reckless human, but like go about it recklessly. Like, make all the decisions and do all the things that, because anything can help you get to the top, literally anything. But like when I first started, I didn't give a fuck about the money. I was just playing shows wherever I could, hitting up, emailing motherfuckers like, yo, I know you do shows in Santa Cruz. I'm in San Jose, aspiring artist, blah, 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 blah. You need to put yourself the fuck out there and just obsess over it. You have to be obsessed, bro. Like, you have to be fully obsessed with it. Because as soon as you take some attention off it, people like say, I remember I had an argument with Puya about this on the stream or on the other buscast, but manifesting is like a big word, because while a lot of people believe in it legitimately happening, like you think of something and it appears in front of you, I feel like it's a blanket statement, the term manifesting, for like shit just working out because that's all you're focused on. You know what I'm saying? If you have a goal or like something you want to achieve and you're obsessing over this goal and you're doing it, and there's no doubts, there's no mistakes, it's just like what you want exactly all the time, then like it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, obviously that comes with like restrictions. So like if you got a day job or you go to school or you have kids or, you know, some shit to hold you back, every free moment you have, you know, should be doing that. And also, yeah, I would just put yourself, for DJing, getting into DJing, put yourself out there as much as you can, and always be that guy. Like that guy people look forward to seeing. And like, whether it's out of anxiety or out of like, you know, be yourself. But I like to think of it like I would always want people, I want to be that guy where people will call me because they know that I'll come through. Or that I'll, like, they can depend on me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, dude, we got this show in Orange County. One of the openers fucking dropped out. We don't have any money for you, but it's going to be a good crowd, and I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, do favors for people, but don't expect anything in return. Like, just be a fucking nice person. And just don't look for, that's the biggest part, actually. Don't look for repayment or, like, results. You know? You're not going to go backwards on the path. You have to keep going fucking forward and like enjoy every moment. You don't want to be, I've made this mistake a lot and I'm kind of babbling now. I'm sorry. I told you I get activated at night, but the last thing you want to be doing is be sitting in the dream that you've been hoping for and like constantly looking forward or looking back. Like, man, I missed this, or like, man, I hope this happens, or like, oh, I'm wondering, like, I've had a problem with shows where I worry about how many people are going to show up. Then it ruins the whole vibe of the show. Because I really should be like, yo, people are paying to see me? What the fuck? Like, this is great. I'm going to give them the best show ever. And having that little change in your head about being present. And it sounds cliche because a lot of people say it, but it's straight up facts, dude. Like, I straight up, that's why I tell people I'm not an atheist anymore. I'm not religious. I'd say I'm in between Buddhist and agnostic at this point, because there's certain things, if you really pay attention to the way shit lines up in your life, like the righteous path, they call it, like, dude, it's nuts. And there's not a lot of shit that can explain it. But I feel like it's driven by love. And like, whenever you're going after something new that you really, really see a future in, you have to obsess over it and just trust whatever is happening in that moment is for the end goal, which will come to you later. If that makes sense. I'm really going on a fucking rant right now. The steak is cold now. I mean, shit. I'll tell you. especially over the past couple of years doing full Terror Reid, I would get, let me finish chewing, hold on. Doing Terror Reid solo, obviously, financially it was a huge hit, but I don't give a fuck about that shit. But I did it for the love and for the art, and because I just genuinely, it was my favorite thing to do. And I'm like, dude, if I'm doing anything else, I'm not going to enjoy this as much as I can. And, God fucking damn it. I had a really good point with this. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. Katsu's hella good. I would get frustrated because, in my head, I always make my favorite shit. The shit that I would want to listen to, I make, because then I listen to it. And then people fuck with it, and it's great. But when I was doing Terror Reid without Getter for a while, it was a little adjustment. But I found my mojo, bro, which, like we discussed, is my penis. But no, I was focusing really hard on it, and I was getting really bummed out because I would always care about how it was received a lot more than I would care about putting it out. Like, being able to make something and then, like, give it out to the world, whether it's free or for sale, is, like, such a crazy thing if you think about it. Like, it's like you created something that you think is cool, and then people fucking all agree with you, and then you can make money from it. You can make money from it and, like, do a bunch of cool shit and work with a bunch of cool artists. And I wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to the fact that in my head, I'm making, like, my favorite shit, and then I can outproduce any of these other fucking artists, because I was thinking externally and worrying about the future and the past, and like, oh, I wish I did this. I wish I could do this. And, like, do I think that a lot of people are missing out on my shit? Fuck yeah. I feel like I'm confident enough nowadays to say that I am an insane producer, an insane writer, overall creative, good as fuck. And yeah, I definitely was thinking, like, oh, why aren't these big channels inviting me to their podcasts, or, like, getting me on Genius, more songs on Genius, or, like, I'm a musician's musician and a people's musician. Why am I not doing all of these, sample roulette, that the YouTube shit? Why am I not doing hot ones, all this stuff? And I spent so much time worrying about what I didn't have that it was really, really taking away the enjoyment of, like, doing that shit now. And, like, while I still do feel that way, I can't fester and, like, I can't sit on that and, like, think about that anymore. It drives me nuts. I feel like dirty when I do that shit now. Like, I know for a fact this Terror Reid album that's ready to go is, like, one of my favorite projects I've worked on in a while, but I know it's not going to be received the same way I receive it. But now that I recognize that while doing Terror Reid solo, I can appreciate that it's, like, for the people that find this, they're going to be obsessed. And for the people that know the meanings and, like, know this, and, like, it's like a little secret. It's like a inside joke with the boys. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't really know why I'm even saying any of this. But yeah, I guess do your best to live presently in the fucking now. And don't, like, I've had many times where I have to wake up for a flight and I'm worried and I'm stressed. I have a lot of stress issues, but I'll be like, oh man, can't enjoy the night because I have to wake up early, or because I have a flight, or I have a show. And I've pushed that out of, well, at least I'm trying to push it out of my existence, because it makes me, if I'm watching a movie with my girl and I have a flight the next day, I'll be stressed out. Like, did I remember to pack this? Did I remember this? Blah, 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 blah. Usually I can't even sleep because I'm so worried. But now I'm, like, enjoying the moment with her because I know I'm leaving, and I'll be back, obviously, but, like, I don't know. You just got to enjoy the shit you got right now, even if it's nothing, And it's funny because I learned that when I was isolating in Denver by myself. I lived there for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And my heat broke in my house, or my apartment in Denver. And I lived in, like, a 5th story loft space in downtown Denver during the winter, bro. So it was snowing. Really old building. I was freezing fucking cold. It was like 20 or 30 degrees. I think it was 40 degrees at its hottest in my Fahrenheit in my fucking little condo. And I bought like 8 space heaters. And I was so bummed out. But I realized in that moment, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of shit I don't have right now. But what do I have? And that allowed me to like be like, I got a really expensive pair of speakers right in that room. Hours to kill. I don't have any friends out here. Nobody knows I live here. It's cold as shit. I have a space heater in a studio. Let's fucking go. And I wrote some of my best music in that bitch. And just because I existed right there and was recognizing it. Damn, I sound like a hippie right now, dude. I hope this helps anybody. No matter how bad your shit is, you really gotta stop and think about the shit that isn't bad, because it'll get you over the bad shit. Damn. It's a big waste of rice. I'm not even gonna eat that shit. Still got that swine shirt designed by that banana. Damn, bro. With the weed leaf on it. I remember that shit. Much love. Thank you, bro. You're a pioneer, inspiration. Thank you, Jimbo. Jimbo James. Y'all fuck with my boy Marcus? That Rafflegator guy? Because boy, do I got a surprise for you. Before we leave, I'll give you this treat. You don't know Marcus, right? Real quick. Yes, okay, cool. Check out what I found. And then I'm going to get out of here. Come on.
Thank you for watching my stream. I love you all and am going to go to Walgreens.
Hold on. It's the exact Texas speech she uses. Come on. Come on, Marcus. Well, it doesn't want to work, but that is the Texas speech that Marcus uses. But yeah, hope you learned something today. If not, I hope you had fun. I hope my guys get their dicks and balls sucked on. I hope my ladies get their flaps eaten. I hope everyone's safe.
There have been numerous injuries.
Thank you, Marcus. I'll be back next Tuesday. Last thing I'm gonna say is I got big plans. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of this guy. And there's a Getter project I'm working on that I'm not giving you any details about until it comes out. But I'm telling you, it's the coolest shit I ever made. And it's got a lot of great features. Is it an album? Maybe. Is it an EP? Maybe. Is it a single? Could be. Is it a movie? I don't know. Is it a TV show? Possibly. Is it a book? Maybe. But there's a lot of shit. And I appreciate y'all sticking around to check it out. Dealing with my shit. Yeah, hope you guys have a good fucking day. We'll go ahead and end this. Shout out to all the pair.